This calls for a fancy hat time. Welcome Cocktail Corner, I'm the Gnome and this is Gnome's Tavern and we're here with another great cocktail for you today. Now this is the contest I thought was in an earlier date where I mixed up the Still Austin one, and so I'm excited that I still get a chance to enter this one because my dates were all mixed up. So this one you had to use Louisiana rum and you had to base it off of rum in a barrel, the cocktail. So I was looking up the recipe and there's going to be some similarities, but there's also going to be some differences. Because this past weekend, on August 23rd, is now officially, according to the governor of Louisiana, is officially Louisiana Rum Day. So you have to drink local rum and you have to enjoy local rum. It really means a lot for me because I've worked at a rum distillery for several years, Happy Raptor. RIP. And I've also worked at 7-3 where we've been working really hard to get some really great rum, and I'm learning to blend through rum. So Louisiana Rum has always been super passionate. I've also super close friends with Relaisance, Andrew Relaisance, Olivia, and all the other people at Old Ackler, and I like to drink a lot of local rum. So when this challenge came along, I was really excited. Now, we had Barrel of Rum. There's a little story, and it started off with the British admiral who was fighting Napoleon at the battle. I forgot the battle. It starts with a T. It's right down below. Well, essentially what happened was he bought a really fancy hat, which you can go to the store and buy a hat. And he was winning the battle, and he was like, you know what? This calls for a fancy hat time. So he took his hat, put it on his head, and a French sniper said, well, that guy looks important, and shot and killed him. And they stored his body in a barrel of liquor. Some people say rum, but it was probably like a brandy or a port wine, probably mostly like a brandy. But then that tradition kind of sped forward. And so a lot of people, if you were dead, they would put you into a barrel of rum to help kind of pickle you. And that was our first spiced rum.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm just kidding. But that's what I was looking online for some famous people that were in barrels, and there's a whaling captain who was put into a barrel called Captain Gary. And I think I like it because I've had two of some of my closest friends are named Gary. So here's a shout out to them too. But Captain Gary was a whaler, and his wife has been through several husbands that were dead and couldn't bear the thought of her husband getting thrown overboard. So she said, please put him in a barrel of rum. They put him into a barrel of rum and they brought him back home, and he had a traditional burial. It wasn't quite common. A lot of times a lot of people would drink the barrel of rum and your loved ones would be a little bit of a skeleton corpse. But yeah, so we're going to celebrate that with this cocktail. This is called Captain Gary. I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's dive onto the cocktail. All right, so this is a shaken cocktail, and much like tiki drinks, it's going to have a ton of ingredients. And the first ingredient's going to be 3/4 of an ounce of your freshly squeezed lime juice. It's also going to call for 3/4 of an ounce of orange juice. I was the first time testing it with 3/4 of an ounce. I was doing my test, I was doing an ounce. And when I sat down, I was like, maybe we'll try 3/4 of an ounce. So, could be an ounce, could be 3/4 of an ounce. I don't know how much you need your vitamin C. And then we're going to do an ounce of pineapple juice. Now, these first three ingredients are pretty common in the rum in a barrel. And the contest was you had to do a riff off of that. So I wanted to make sure I kept the spirit of the rum in the barrel. So we're going to do 1 ounce of pineapple juice. I don't know how to freshly squeeze pineapple juice, so excuse me. And now our riff part. We're going to do an ounce of carrot juice. So this is good for you. We're going to do an ounce of carrot juice. I bought this for a drink a while back, so if you buy this and you are tired of this cocktail, you can make other cocktails. Just check down the link below. But yeah, an ounce of carrot juice. This bottle lasts you for over a year, it seems like. Really, really enjoyable. Really like it. Now with the carrot juice, we're going to do 3/4 an ounce of chai syrup. We're going to you basically make simple syrup, and then you, after you make simple syrup, while it's still like hot, you put in 6 to 8 bags of chai tea, and you cover the lid, and then you just leave it for 15 to 30 minutes, or when you remember it. And then you take it out. That's how you get the chai syrup. We did a really good drink last week for the Still Austin one, so if you make a bunch of it, I have a bunch of cocktails with this chai syrup. I really love it. It brings like really nice cinnamon notes and earthy notes and makes everything smell great. And then we're going to do 1/2 ounce of honey syrup. I'm trying to get rid of this fig honey because it's about to go bad. but just use regular honey syrup. Or you can use the fake honey syrup. Do you, boo-boo. I won't tell you how to live your life. And now time for the booze. We're going to do an ounce and a half of rum Agricole. This is Oxbow's one. They won double gold. Yeah, they won double gold at their recent competition, which is really hard to do. Yeah, so we're going to do an ounce and a half of this Agricole. Get us some nice funky flavors that kind of do the residual. I really love Agricole rum, but it can be kind of a lot. And when I was doing 2 ounces, it was like the only thing I was tasting was chai and Agricole rum. So, yeah, this is a very funky cocktail. Captain Gary is a very funky cocktail. And we're going to do, speaking of funk, we're going to do my friend Andrew. Shout out to you. I like to hang out with Andrew. I like to go to the distillery and drop by. He's actually working on something special, which he tasked me to show off. And when he releases that special project, definitely follow Roulaisons and me for more really cool stuff. But he has this bottled and bond at 100 proof rum. So you want to get a 100 proof rum that's funky, you know, Smith & Cross, maybe a nice Jamaican rum. Get some nice little funky notes. So we're going to do 2 ounces and a half of this funky 100 proof rum. You get those nice kind of flavors. You know, get a little bit of that barrel in there too. And then I was trying transatlantic bitters because I thought it would be on theme. But the Great Cookbook said that walnuts go really well with carrot juice. So take your black walnut one. We're going to do about 1 dash. You know it's here. We're going to go with another one. I'm going to do 3 because I'm a wild child. All right, so I think I've added everything. And we're going to add ice. We're going to shake it up, and we're going to pour it out. All right, so since we are serving it, it is a tiki drink. They are releasing some cool Louisiana Rum tiki mugs, which I'm so happy to go get. But I thought this cool little skeleton dude I found on Amazon, I thought he would be really cool to use. So we're gonna put him a little bit of our bougie pebbled ice in there. And then we're gonna put our cocktail in there. Now you can do a little dirty pour. This guy's kind of small, so I'm going to be a little careful when I pour it in there. But yeah. Oh, he's really small. All right, and then we're going to garnish with some mint. There we go. I mean, this is a pretty big cocktail. It is a tiki drink. And it's kind of out of my wheelhouse. You know, if you're new to this channel, you'll see I like very spirit-forward cocktails. I don't really make a lot of tiki drinks. I like cocktails that you can easily create, but it's kind of fun to step out of your wheelhouse and do something a little different, you know? And so we got our mint, we got our dehydrated orange right there, and our nice mint, and then we got our straw, and we're gonna try this cocktail out. And here is Captain Henry Gary. Why did I say Henry? I've been trying these a lot, sorry guys. Oh man, that's so good. If you like rum, this is your cocktail. If you drink tiki drinks because you don't like the taste of rum, this might not be your cocktail because you get that lovely Agricole, you get the funkiness of the Roulaisons rum. You get that little carrot juice. The chai is so amazing with those different funky notes right there. I also really, really just love the Agricole rum with the regular rum and the carrot juice. I think it was a smart idea going 3/4 of the orange because it's less sour. Really, really delicious. I'm really proud of this one. I hope you guys are really proud of it too. It's really unique, very weird. I like my little tiki mug. And you know, I made a tiki drink. I don't make much tiki drinks, so I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys love it. I hope you guys enjoy. Support your local rum distilleries. It's really important. It's really, really hard to run a distillery and make great products, so please support them and give them your money. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me, do you think this cocktail is a winner? Should it be a winner in the contest? Are you drinking this one? Are you making a big punch bowl of it? And don't forget to always tip the bartender. Cheers, y'all.